Texas Tech lands one of the best running backs in the Big Ten via the transfer portal. This time in USC running back Quinten Joyner. In today's video, we'll discuss his skill set, how it fits in with the Red Raiders, and much, much more. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's RC Maxfield here for the Back to 12 podcast. And if you want 100% free content with instant reaction on everything Texas Tech football, you only got to do two things. Like the video and hit that subscribe button to join the Back to 12 squad today. Over 11,000 strong. Well on our way to 12. But if you want those quick updates, 100% free with authentic takes, 100% honest takes, it's really just as simple as liking the video and hitting that subscribe button. Enough with the promo. Let's get into this breakdown. Quinten Joyner. Hell yeah, Texas Tech. Come on. How about this portal run the Red Raiders are on, huh? This is fun. This is fun. 5'11", 216. Had 63 carries last year. Not too many, but had 478 yards with 3 TDs. He actually led the Big Ten Conference in yards per carry with 7.6. 3 years of eligibility remaining, people. 3. Now, you may know where he went to high school. We've talked about him here on the channel. I believe now this is the 4th time that we've talked about Quinten Joyner. Went to the same high school as Tahj Brooks. Obviously, they did not play together, but you have to think Tahj Brooks played an impact in Quinten Joyner committing to the Scarlet and Black, okay? He visited some of the highest schools in terms of pedigree in college football, including the likes of Ohio State. But he is ranked as a top 5 running back in the portal, according to On3, and what felt like a pipe dream at first. You think about it in terms of some of the players on here that I've talked about as being a pipe dream. You had the likes of Lee Hunter. Well, you got him. You've got Terrion Grant. You got him. You know, it feels like Texas Tech is just coming up aces every time. And now you land a guy that was one of the most highly coveted running backs in the transfer portal in Quinten Joyner. This is a guy that is going to fit seamlessly, and I mean seamlessly, with his skill set into a Mac Leftwich offense. It doesn't matter who's backing him up in terms of the Jacoby Williams, Cam Dickey, you know, all that, right? Like, and Quinten Joyner should be RB1, okay? But his skill set is seamless in terms of fitting in with the Mac Leftwich offense. And again, he fits the mold of what the Red Raiders want in terms of a running back. They want bowling balls, okay? That's what they want. They want these just short, just absolutely buff guys, okay, that can run somebody over but are agile enough to go through the tackles and really make somebody miss. Quinten Joyner can do that, okay? Again, 7.6 yards per carry. He led the Big Ten Conference last year as a freshman out in Southern California with Lincoln Riley. Again, you put him into a Mac Leftwich offense where Mac Leftwich had the 16th best rushing attack in the country last year at Texas State. Okay, now you go out, if you're Texas Tech, and you address your offensive line. You've got a new left tackle from UNC and Howard Sampson. You've got a new right guard in Hunter Zambrano, right? And then you also have Vinny Scurry coming back alongside Sheridan Wilson. You are really in a good spot when it comes to the run game. And oh, by the way, I'm selling him short a little bit, am I, Quinten Joyner, for the simple fact that, oh, by the way, he can catch the football too, okay? Is he the greatest pass-catching running back? No, but he can do that. And much like Tahj Brooks, he can also be a really solid pass blocker. He's not to Taj's level yet, but he has the skill set and he has the drive. It feels like to me with running backs, when it comes to actually pass blocking, like most of it is want to and just high football IQ. Quinten Joyner has that, okay? He's got everything you want in a lead running back in the Big 12 in an explosive offense that Mac Leftwich likes to run. And the best part about it is you can use him in a multitude of ways, and you're not asking him to do literally everything in the backfield. You've got a few other guys back there, most notably Cam Dickey and Jacoby Williams, that also are heavily, heavily involved in this. So you're going to be able to mix and match if you're Mac Leftwich in the sense of, okay, now I can really play to strengths. Now I can try to throw defenses off in terms of, okay, well, they're lined up like this. That means it's probably going to the running back. Nope, see you, payday, down the sideline, right? You can really mix and match and really put Texas Tech into certain situations where the defense simply can't defend them. Okay, you think about the starting offense for the Red Raiders going into next season, and it's sensational. I mean, to say the least. I mean, you have Baron Morton or Will Hammond, whatever side of the argument you're on. I'm on the side of the argument where if Baron Morton is healthy, he's the clear QB1. I don't think it's a discussion, okay? But then you have Caleb Payday Douglas, your clear-cut wide receiver one. You got Coy Aiken, who is an absolute vet and stalwart on the other side. You bring in a guy in Reggie Virgil where we don't speak broke Oklahoma. You beat out Oklahoma for him on the recruiting trail. Then at the tight end spot, you can go two ways, whether that's John Carlos Miller III or we don't speak broke Houston and Terrence Carter Jr., one of the most athletic and physically gifted tight ends in this portal class. Then you look at your offensive line. We already mentioned it. Howard Sampson's probably going to be your starting left tackle from UNC. You get Vinny Scurry back, who was one of the most highly coveted left guards and just interior offensive linemen in last year's portal class. You get Sheridan Wilson, who was really your linchpin and best offensive lineman at the center spot this past year. He's back. Then you get Hunter Zambrano, who is, by most publications, the best interior offensive lineman or just best offensive lineman in this portal class, right? Right tackle, we'll figure that out, right? There's multiple options there. But then you look at the running back spot. You have Joyner, Jacoby, Cam, maybe another as well. Like, I mean, this is phenomenal stuff by Texas Tech and what they did in terms of hyper aggressiveness and seeing their window, an opportunity to potentially be at the top or near the top of the Big 12 for years and years to come. This is one of those deals where it's not just Quinten Joyner changing the narrative, but look at the offense and what you were losing. Okay. You were losing two really good tight ends. What do you go out and do? Well, you add arguably the best tight end in the portal class in Terrence Carter Jr. Again, we don't speak broke, Houston. Okay, we needed a wide receiver because you lost a four-star wide receiver in the portal and Micah Hudson to Texas A&M. What do you go and do? You go land another four-star wide receiver in Reggie Virgil. Shout out to hashtag we don't speak broke to you, Oklahoma. Then you're losing the best running back arguably in program history. Are you going to replace him with one guy? No. You do have two guys coming back in Jacoby Williams and Cam Dickey you feel really good about. But what do? You go out and get one of the best running backs, the number 5 running back, according to On3, in the portal, and Quinten Joyner. Oh, by the way, he has 3 years of eligibility left and seamlessly fits into a Mac Leftwich offense. The Red Raiders have been phenomenal in this portal cycle, and Quinten Joyner is one of those guys where it's like, did you need a guy at his caliber at the running back spot? Probably not. Do you want him? Hell yeah, you do. And you take it every time. Texas Tech is doing something that they needed to do at a really if they wanted to play at a high level. And this is going to sound bad. People aren't going to like it, but it's the reality of modern college football. Texas Tech had to trim the fat. They had to go out and get rid of those guys that are 4th, 5th stringers that really aren't bringing anything to the team and go get difference makers. And they do so here in Quinten Joyner at the running back spot. Game-changing type talent. Home run hitting ability at any given point. He can catch the ball. He's a solid pass blocker, and he joins a group of running backs that all bring a different skill set and really just make Mac Leftwich have a tool chest of options to try and beat a defense, and it's going to be incredibly fun to watch. But again, the big news out of Texas Tech football right now is the Red Raiders land Quinten Joyner, a 4-star transfer running back from the USC Trojans. He's coming back to Texas, the Manor, Texas native, and he will wear the scarlet and black in 2025. If you want to stay in the know on all things Texas Tech football all year long, 100% free, and be a part of the largest group of Texas Tech fans and most interactive group of Texas Tech fans on YouTube, all you got to do is 3 things for me before you head out of here. Like the video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell.